in the face.
Yeah, wait. So we're live, lads, on the watch along. Obviously, I've just finished Talking Shutt episode 112. Out of the game, who are you most excited to see? Because I'm most excited to see Rodrigo.
I want to see what he's about.
I want to go different. I really like Barry Douglas as a player, and I think he needs to be in the side more. I'll rate him. I think he's class, and with a run of games, I think he'd be unbelievable for us. His set pieces, I know Calvin scored that absolute thunder bastard, like you say. Was it away at Blackburn? But I think Barry Douglas on corners, free kicks, and that, and I'll just rate him as a player going backwards as well, like his quality.
I'm all about the kids. I'm all about the kids. Oliver Casey for me.
For me, as well as Rodrigo, because I'm being greedy. Creswell. I did a live show with Andy Hughes, not to drop a name in there, but I did a live show with Andy Hughes a while ago, like I think before Christmas, for LS11, and he was one of the players that he singled out quite early doors that he were going to, make inroads, and obviously his dad were at Leeds as well in Richard, so I'm interested to see how he'll play. Obviously the video that came out on social media of him skipping past a few players in murder ball.
Yeah, there's two videos, isn't there? I think where he's done that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see that. It's nice to see Ellen Road. Where's crowd is though?
I know. Yeah, they've all got rid of the crowdies.
Yeah. Did anybody get one? Anybody get a crowdie?
No, I didn't bother.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bother either.
I got them, but I wouldn't know where they all are now. They're in some sort of crowdy graveyard somewhere.
So, for anybody who's like tuning in and trying to sync up to us, we've just done the Stands for Black Lives Matter. We're not quite kicking off yet. It looks like a whole kickoff kicking towards the cop, which is looking quite quiet because there's nobody in the ground. I don't know who the ref is. Can't tell because it's about
David Webb. David Webb today.
All right, David Webb. And hold on.
Michael Oliver the other day.
I know. Hold on. Here we go. And we're off. So we're off. So yeah, let's see. The kid Batty will have a point to prove as well. He got released by us, didn't he?
Yeah. Good to see Alioski in the side, though. Not going to lie. Love Alioski. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah, he's obviously, if you listen to the podcast for a bit, I've been a bit critical of him at times. He annoys me. But
I know,
he's grown on me. I'll be honest, he's grown on me a bit. I'm interested to see, Boguts as well. That'd be
he's highly rated, didn't he? I've seen him play for the 23s a few times, and he's good. He scored. I can't remember who he played, but I watched him. He scored a free kick probably about 9 or 10 months ago. It's absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, I think he's a good player. Like,
and they just tied him down as well, haven't they? With another deal.
He's expected to go out on loan, isn't he?
I think a few of them are. To be honest, probably got Solverds going to Huddersfield on loan.
Yeah, I heard that earlier on.
Don't bother us.
I think what Leeds will do is they'll wait until they're happy with their business, and then they'll,
There's plenty of players to go out on loan.
Yeah, I think we have got a lot of players that can go out and get a bit of experience. So we'll see.
Oliver Casey, we're a dominant header there. That's nice. I like that.
Oh, good to see Shaq back in the side as well. I'm a big. I rate Shaq. I think he's fucking class. Excuse my French. I think he's brilliant.
I'll drop you some Shaq knowledge here. He's got the highest bleep test result out of all the team.
Yeah, that don't surprise me at all.
24.7. I think, or around that figure. That's absolutely crazy. Yeah.
I may or may not have served in the forces, and mine was never that high.
I was pretty fit when I were in the forces, but not 24.7 for sure.
No.
I think mine was 14.5. 0.7.
0.7 I can manage.
Yeah, well, I could do like sub 9 minutes, mile and a half, and I was chuffed with that. So yeah, I don't think I get anywhere close to 24 or whatever.
That's decent.
Do you think Cresswell's got a similar style to Ben White?
Yeah, I think that video of him stepping out from defence in murder ball, the similarities are there to be drawn, aren't they? But
who's that? Sorry,
Cresswell.
Cresswell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a good size about him, hasn't he? And from when I've seen him in 23s, he wins a lot in air and he's physical. He likes to get about it. But then you see stuff where he looks pretty good with his feet as well. But let's be honest, like the 18s, the 23s, I think even down to the 17s, 16s, they're all drilled to play the same way. So as long as they've got the raw materials, it seems like it's quite easy to fit in.
Yeah, I think. Has anyone heard anything about Carlos Corberán? Obviously, he's gone to Huddersfield to be their gaffer and that. Is there any word of him coming back? Just thinking, like, I don't want to be too negative in that, but post Bielsa.
I'm not sure. It does seem like a bit of a finishing school, and I've heard he's took murder ball to Huddersfield already. So that's one interesting bit.
When he got that job, do you think he just like walked in and everybody said, "What do you do at Leeds?"
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah. That's it.
I felt like when Phillips joined it with England, I thought, I bet he's gone in, and they've all gone. So what does Bielsa do then?
Well, I'll tell you something, lads. I'll give you another inside scoop. Whenever we've interviewed anybody from the club, we're not allowed to ask about Bielsa.
You know.
No, the few times we've interviewed. So when we had Adam Forshaw on last time, he said that we were told that don't ask too much about Bielsa because Bielsa wants it to be about the players, not him. So it looks like to me, Jamie Shackleton's playing Calvin's role. Which
I thought he looks like he's sat at right back there. A minute ago, when they brought the back, he looks like he's sat at right back. But...
Oliver Case is in that Calvin role, isn't he?
Fuck's sake.
That is horrendous defending.
That's fucking dog shit, mate. That. Sorry, but it's...
it had to be him and all, didn't it?
Fucking little twat.
Yeah, we're always going to be... No celebration. But, I'm not sure who's playing where, to be honest, looking at that.
Yeah, it looks like Shaq was sat at right back there. Just like, But
that
whether
goal,
they're rotating through the middle, I don't know.
Kids on a Sunday morning, they all just got drew into the ball. All just went.
So who's playing the holding role? I thought it looked like Shaq's for a minute then, but I think I might be wrong.
Case in there, that holding role.
Is it? Oh, right, okay.
Case,
So is it Leaf, Davis and Cresswell at centre-back then?
Yeah. So it's Shackleton right back,
left back,
Cresswell, Davis, Douglas, then Casey's playing that holding role, then the forward across midfield, and at some point Rodrigo's going to get the ball, isn't he? Hopefully.
Yeah, I'd hope so, but
but that was rubbish goalkeeping again, though. You look at Casilla then, and he didn't. He reacted too late again, and he should have got something to that.
In fairness,
a bit of a deflection, but
in fairness, it does take a deflection. I'd be more worried about the defending than the goalkeeping, as if we just look like we're all over the place, don't we?
Yeah, I've got to say, I think Kiko needs to go, really, but that's just my opinion.
I mean,
a club.
Away from all the off the field stuff. Well, not even off the field, is it? But away from all the other stuff, he makes more mistakes than he does. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think it's easy with the way it's been to just hammer him. And don't get me wrong. At times he's kept us in the game, and at times he's been brilliant. But the thing for me is that he worries me more than he makes me feel comfortable. If that makes sense.
Anything in the air, you just think, what's he going to do here? Is he going to jump up it, drop it?
He's got a mistake.
You look at Villa; they got Martinez for 20 mil today, didn't they? We were looking at him.
I suppose the problem we've got with Casilla is the money he's on. It's going to be difficult to shift him for the money that he's on, and he's got a 3-year deal on it, so he's potentially still got 2 more years on that money. So
what will he be on? 30, 40k?
35 it was touted at last season, but then he'll have a promotion increase as well. So you're probably looking at like 40, I would imagine.
I don't know. I just think we should get rid of him, but like I say, if he's got a contract,
he's going to pay his wage. Even if he went on a free, nobody pay that wage with his age.
Yeah, that's it. So there's a fair few people watching at the moment, and Ryan Palmer-Higgins brings a point up, and I had just twigged it actually, but the advertising audience look closer to the seating than they have done before.
Yeah.
I just wonder if that's a Sky thing, because I dropped on someone who works at the club who I know a bit ago, and he said that he'd been sent the most ridiculous dossier. That's a great ball, by the way.
It was a lovely pass.
Has it gone out of that? Or offside? Alioski offside. Imagine my shot.
Alioski offside? Surely not.
Gianni Ali offside, we called him for first season, I think.
I love him.
And they were saying that he got a massive dossier on all the rules and regulations for the Premier League. From a point of view of what they need to do.
Did you do that? Did you say that on the podcast? Because I think I might have. I think I've heard somebody say that. It was either you or the square ball. Sorry if I'm.
Yeah, it was a couple of weeks ago. He said that like it would stretch into probably a good couple of 5-10 million for the changes. Like, but yeah, a few other people. Ben Parker says he's sorry. It's not the Ben Parker, I don't think.
Right.
Sorry, he's not been on for a bit. He's put how you're keeping. I'm pretty good. What about you guys?
I'm fantastic, thanks, son.
Fine, not when. See, defending again then.
Yeah, it's poor. He gave him the ball there too easy. Go on, Shaq, get rid. Fuck me, gently.
We're a bit all over the place a bit here, aren't we?
Yeah, we look.
We're nowhere near.
I think I'm a bit behind you guys, a little bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh,
what we are. This is
I
awful.
said to my mate as well before the game kicked off. He was like, "Yeah, strong lineup and that," and I said, "I'm worried about the back four. I fucking don't want to be a negative prick in that, but it's fucking ain't good enough at the moment. Nowhere near good enough."
What's Cooper saying? Would he just out one game?
Yeah, they said he just got a minor calf injury from international duty, so they'd expect him to be fit. I think it's probably just a case of giving him a bit extra today. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I thought he was going to start. I heard that he was injured, but they said they were going to do a fitness test, but they were thinking he was going to start. But yeah,
right.
I think Stewart did all right though the other day. I think.
Yeah, he did, to be fair. I've not been his biggest fan. He looked nervous to begin with, but he soon settled in.
Yeah, I've not been his biggest fan really, but I went to the Cardiff game and it cost. Go on, Gary.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, like we said on the podcast though, with Cock, he's only been there 2 days or 3 days or something. It's a big change, from Bundesliga to Premier League with some child from Ajax who he's never seen before.
Yeah,
he's a big lad though, isn't he? Zurich.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. I went to the Cardiff game when he Ellen Road last season, and he cost us. And I've not been his biggest fan since then, really. But he's played well since when he's come in at the end of last season, and I thought he did all right Saturday. So fingers crossed he'll be all right for us.
Oh, that derby game last season was brilliant, wasn't he? When he played that holding midfield role.
Yeah, he was good.
His passing's really good. His passing's really accurate, and it's good player up as a squad player.
Yeah,
he's another one. I saw him quite a few times last couple of years in the under-23s, and he looked as though he was behind the who was the other big lump who sold to Barnsley.
Apo Halme.
Yeah. It was always like Stroik was always like a little bit behind Halme, wasn't he? But then he seems to start shot through and. I think he's going to be a good player.
By the way.
That was a good ball.
Just going back to your point, Billy, that's a cracking ball, by the way, from Douglas.
Yeah, love Barry Douglas, mate. What a player he is.
Yeah, do you not think he's lost 2 or 3 yards over the last couple of seasons?
Well, he's 29, isn't he?
If he can read game. Oh,
fuck off. That's a corner.
That should be a goal.
I'm a bit behind you, boys. We haven't even took corner yet.
Don't get your hopes up, mate. Nothing happens.
For fuck's sake, shouldn't. What's he doing? Oh, no. Sorry, Judd. Sorry.
Yeah. We're going to have delayed annoyance here, aren't we? Because I'm on the same as you, Gary. I'm on that same timing as you here.
I'll try and be quiet, boys. Sorry.
No, it's good. We just need some raggy fingers if we score. That'd be great.
Wait for us to cheer.
Sit in it. Sit.
I'm back in the game. Goal kick. He's just took it. 11:37. I'm on.
Yeah, 11. Yeah. About the same. Yeah.
Sound. We're cooking on gas. That's the only problem with streaming anything from anywhere. And the other thing as well, lads, if you've watched any watch-alongs, there's a bit of a lag on the watch-along as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so you get people in the comments commenting about goals before we actually see it.
Yeah, that's it. Fucking Alioski's just fucking played a shite pass there. Like, that's poor, man.
Why are you backing off?
Corner. Fucking hell, Hull are up for this. They are fucking bang up for this, and they are at us.
That's Leif Davis. Where is he going there? I don't understand where.
Yeah, I don't rate Leif Davis. So I'll be brave and say I don't rate him at all. I don't think he's good enough, but personal opinion, isn't it?
I rate him as a left back, but maybe not a centre back.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've got, like I say, I'll go back to my previous comments about Barry Douglas. I thought apparently Douglas is on his way. I was heard he was linked with Rangers. I don't know how true that was.
I think Celtic's the stronger link of the two, but
Is it?
He is the Rangers fan.
Is he?
Or was as a child, yeah.
Oh, fair play.
I interviewed him in COVID for Talking Shutt. It's on YouTube.
Did you?
Yeah.
What's he like? Nice bloke.
Yeah, sound man. Yeah, I had a chat with him for about maybe 10-15 minutes after we'd finished recording, and yeah, absolutely sound guy. Like, had one hell of a career as well, by the way. That we like people tend to forget about. I played in Champions League, played in Turkey, played in Poland. You know, like just a good dude, man. You know.
Yeah, he does seem like a nice bloke, and I follow him on Instagram, and he's all about his family and that, isn't he?
Yeah, man, and like he gets a bit of stick for that, but you know what? Like,
no, fair play to him.
What people tend to forget is footballers. Like, it's like any of us. I mean, what do we all do for a living? Like, eventually, it just becomes your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Like, if I went home and constantly posted fire service pictures, I'd look like a right knob. But yeah, Barry Douglas gets hammered for constantly posting family pictures, where it's just.
I love it, mate.
Go on, by the way.
Go on, Robert.
Go on then, Robert.
Jesus, fuck's sake.
Good vision from Pervader, though.
Yeah, quality.
Yeah, I'd like to see more of it.
Good against Derby.
Yeah, we're good against Derby, yeah.
He was quality against Derby. He had a fucking good game, to be fair. I was saying to my mate about it. He's a good player.
To be fair, though, he probably only had like 2 WKD Blues the celebration night, because he's only about 19, isn't he? 18, 19.
Yeah. It needs to get on some protein and all that. Needs to
I tell you something though, Nick. He's freakishly strong. I saw him early on in game then where he held off the full the old left back. Is it Elder who's playing at left back? He held him off quite well. So I think he might be one of them deceiving characters that don't look much about him, but he's pretty strong.
He looks promising though.
Say again, mate.
He looks promising. He's quite direct when he gets hold at ball.
I just looked on that FOTMob, and it says that Bogus is playing a holding role for us. So I thought he'd play a bit further forward, with, like you said, with Casey and behind. But
yeah, it's a bit difficult at the minute to figure out who's playing where. To be fair. So Phil here, big Phil, has got it on. He's got it as 4-1-4-1.
Is he?
Casilla, Shackleton, Cresswell, Davis, Douglas, Casey, Pervader, Bogarts, Roberts, Alioski, Rodrigo. So yeah, we're right with Casey all in the holding. Yeah. We must see him as the more technical player out of the few. I think or something like that.
Yeah, well, if he can get hold of the ball and spread it about a bit, then
yeah.
That's it.
So, where are you boys tuning in from?
I live in Derby.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, it's a fucking shithole, mate. But yeah, I live.
How does that accent find it to Derby, by the way?
Long story, mate. Long story.
Does it involve women, by any chance?
It might do.
Brilliant.
That sounds like he doesn't anymore.
We'll leave it there then, Billy. What about you, Nick? Where are you tuning in from?
I'm in Rawdon, just near Leeds Bradford Airport.
Oh, mate, so you're a bit closer then. In Rawdon. Gary, what about you, mate?
I'm near Nick there. I'm in Horsforth, sunny Horsforth.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sunny
and I'm actually my house. I'm actually sitting in a house where Norman Hunter used to live.
Oh, really?
That's my country. Yeah, Norman used to live here. When he was manager of Barnsley, he had this house. Yeah.
Oh, really?
And then his latter years, he lived just around the corner. He used to see him all the time.
Oh, yeah. So, Gary, you've released a song. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, well, it's the thing. Talk about Alioski. We formed the Macedonians, me and my 10-year-old daughter, and did the song about Alioski. And then the back end last season, my mum's a massive Barry Manilow fan. I never bought into it myself, you know. I'm more into the Clash than Barry Manilow, I was just sitting there one day and I was thinking I need to do a song for Bielsa. and that song "Mandy" by Barry Manilow came into my head. So I quickly wrote it and recorded it. Then we did a video and everything, and we're selling it now. We're trying to get in the charts. We need 8,000. We'll get in the charts. Go on. Right. So yeah, so it's a bit of fun, really. I mean, it seems to be some really good Leeds United music coming out at the moment, like Paul Wilson, all them lot, and Mickey P. Kern. I think
Paul Wilson.
At some point, we'll have a festival.
Well, funnily enough, when Mickey and Matt from the Pigeons started Fat Chance, they used to record after us in the studio. So we always knew when our show was coming to an end, when you could hear Matt and Mickey warming up in the office next door. So that's how we always used to know that we were coming to an end. So, yeah.
Cool. Didn't you interview Jamie Shack as well?
The pros aren't the two.
Yeah, we did, mate. Yeah. So the story behind that one was we were interviewing Angus Kinnear, and it was around the time of something at the club happening, and he had to. That's a great ball. He had to. He had to go to London to do something, so he gave us Jamie Shack instead, and we recorded from the Legends Lounge at Ellen Road, which were a proper privilege, because I'm not getting in there any other time. It's about £3,000 a match day or something. So yeah, great lad, really nice lad.
Yeah, does seem like a nice fella.
Much better off. Much better off the radio, off the mic, like obviously under a bit of pressure from the mic. So
come on, let's do something with this now, boys.
Nice.
Go on, Dougie. Now whip it in. Get it over now. Oh,
not a bad ball.
Yeah, I was all right. He just didn't beat his first man. Shit. Come on, go down the other side.
Seen absolutely nothing of Rodrigo. Go on, son. Yes.
Till he did that.
Yeah. Oh, he gave that when he.
Oh, come on, Tyler. You know better than that. So we've got Peter Homman watching from Stockholm, Sweden. Which always surprises me whenever we do the podcast and get people like watching from Burma, Stockholm, China, wherever else. It's
it's good though.
Always surprises me. Yeah,
it's the power of Leeds United, mate, isn't it?
Mate, yeah. I mean, it's just nuts. To be fair.
Yeah, man.
So 20 minutes gone. Leeds 0, Hull 1. Hull goal kick. And yeah, it's been a bit disjointed, hasn't it? It's obvious that the team is a mismatch. Just based on this lad so far, if I was to shout out a change, and this might upset a few people, I think I'd bring Calvin on for Casey at the moment, just to give us a bit more structure of somebody who normally plays there, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought Calvin was immense on Saturday. I've got to say, I thought he's just pinging balls about like an absolute magician. I know we've seen him do it in the Championship, but away at Liverpool, I was expecting them to play a lot higher up than they did, and it just gave Calvin the space to operate in beyond Klitsch and Pablo, and I just thought he was unbelievable. That's why we call him the Yorkshire Peeler, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Class, mate.
Harrison were unbelievable.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, the thing is as well, after his England debut, where some knobhead pundits decided it were a good opportunity to hammer Calvin, I thought it shut a few people up against Liverpool as well, because
that's it.
I blame Southgate for a lot of that, though, because that formation did absolutely nothing for him. Declan Rice is pony.
Declan Rice, if you're watching, you're fucking useless, son.
Honestly, people rant and rave about him, but I don't rate him at all.
Fucking shit. I reckon my man's he's got a full sip. Honestly, he's fucking terrible.
I don't see what they see in him, though. That's the thing.
No, I don't. I think
every game I've ever watched, I'm not sure what he brings to the side, to be honest.
But Eric Dyer's another one. He's another person.
Yeah, I think he's technically, I don't think he's great, is he, Eric Dyer? But he seems to get an England set up every time he plays. So
yeah, it goes back to that old age school thing where you go for trial somewhere and you already know who's getting in because of who they are. That's unfortunately how it works sometimes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I want to probably make a controversial point now. I quite like Jack Grealish. Like, I know, like, he falls over if the grass is too long and that, and if it's a bit windy, he'll fall over. But I think technically he's a good player. Like, who was it though? He was compared to by Gabby Agbonlahor, Iniesta.
He talks shite though.
Yeah, I think shite. You need to turn that one in. But I do rate Jack Grealish. I think he's a very, very good player. Like,
do you know what we take the piss on the podcast, and there's absolutely no doubt about it. The lad's a baller. But it's this obsession with some of the media to put him on this pedestal that is the next Gaza, is the next Iniesta. Why not let him be the next Jack Grealish? Why not let him do that? You know what I mean? Rather than
do his thing. And this is the thing with players these days. Like, young players will come through and they'll be like that Haaland, who we'll probably end up signing next year or whatever. When he came to Dortmund, like, all the pressure and everyone was hyping him up, and I think that's what destroys players' career. They've had this bar that they feel they have to meet, and if they don't meet it, people are like, well, they're shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it ruins players' careers these days, but I don't know, mate.
But then it's well got the attitude, isn't it? Because somebody like a Haaland, you know, you're right. He got that big reputation, but he's actually he's lived up to that reputation, hasn't he? Whereas Grealish, but earlier in his career, Grealish was a bit hit and miss, wasn't he? But he's getting his consistency now. But you think Grealish now signing that contract at Villa, he's probably found his level, hasn't he? Really? You know, he's not going to play for.
He's just a wanker, an absolute wanker. Can't stand it.
Yeah, he's
compared to Calvin Phillips, everybody's a wanker, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
And nobody's going to have a gram like Calvin's, are they?
Nick, you need to stop mixing your words, and just say exactly what you mean, rather than.
Is it? Innit? Just come straight out of it. So.
Yeah.
Good ball. And Barry gone.
We seem to be getting into it a little bit more in the last couple of minutes, but we still look a bit shaky defensively.
Yeah, every time the ball comes back, I'll boom myself a little bit. Go on, good effort, unlucky. Go on, hit that. Oh, fuck off.
Billy,
where do you think Tyler Roberts is going to fit into squad this year?
Do you know something, mate? I mentioned it on the podcast a bit ago, and I kind of worry a little bit, and I feel a little bit like Tyler's got something to prove. Not his ability, but just the fact that he can play 20 games. And I feel like it's a bit. I feel like if the window's shut and Tyler was the backup, the alternative to Pablo, I worry a little bit that he could see 20 games out because he's not been able to do it yet. And I don't think that that's any fault of his own, but I think it's a bit of a risk should we end up in a relegation battle to have Pablo at 35 and have a kid who's undoubtedly talented. What a little step over by Rodrigo there, by the way. That's a poor ball, Pervader. But, a lad who's undoubtedly talented, but can we rely on him yet to do 20 games? That's the thing for me. I think if he'd not had these injury problems and then like the window's shut and we miss out on DePaul or whatever, and we end up with them two, I kind of go, yeah, do you know what? All right, let's give the lad a chance. But I'd kind of, in a weird way, if we got DePaul, like to see him go out till January and just get some games under his belt. Maybe back at the Championship and just play week in, week out, prove that he can do what we know he can do, and then we'll take it from there. That's my opinion, like. But
like you say, we're lacking in that area, in that number 10.
Yeah. He's got knees made out of biscuit, and Tyler Roberts, unfortunately for him. But I don't doubt his ability. I think ability-wise, he's class. I mean, you've only got to look at some of the goals he scored for us, like Hull away. Was it away last season? How good he was when he came off the bench. And I just think he's a good player. If he can stay fit, then that's the only issue, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, and that's the thing for me. I mean, I don't know. I'm really torn on it. I want another 10, but then I'd also wouldn't be surprised if we didn't either, if that makes sense. Because this is Bielsa, you know what I mean? Nothing surprises me.
It's the same last season, isn't it? Like, the squad for me is not big enough. The squad isn't it's big enough, but it's not deep enough. Like, if you name the starting 11 from Saturday minus Sturrock for Cooper, and then you get 2 or 3 injuries, who comes in? And do you know what I mean? Like, we haven't got the quality, I'm afraid, that's going to step in and the side's going to stay the same. Do you know what I mean? You've only got to look at this now.
That comes down to being first season in Premiership. Obviously, you look at other they'll build on it year on year, won't they? But like you say, there is that worry if we have a couple of big injuries, who's going to fill boots of the players that are out. Yeah,
so I mean, you've only got to look without Calvin last season. We look a completely different prospect without Calvin Phillips. The way I've seen the games and that, we just don't look as assured, like, without Calvin Phillips in that holding role. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, I think there's the thing is with Bielsa, he makes his team so fluid that it's sometimes difficult to see where he changes it, if that makes sense, or see what he's looking at. Like, we like, how long have we been saying, you know, for a couple of years now, we need another centre back. But he sees, like, I think Phil A said on the show today that one of the things the club have said to him is, what happens if Calvin Phillips gets injured? And he's just turned around and went, Strike plays there. You know, like, it just sums him up, doesn't it, really?
Who are we to judge him anyway?
That's the thing, mate, isn't it? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's the thing. So anyway, sorry, lads, I disappeared for a minute there. I just had to upload the podcast because, you know, people want to listen to it, maybe. So,
quality. Yeah, I think we have a good side, though. I mean, you've only got to look at Saturday's result. I mean, well, the result weren't great. I think the ref shithoused us. The first goal, the ball's clearly bounced off Robin Koch's leg onto his arm. And that's not a penalty. Do you know what I mean? I thought they sorted all that out after the Champions League final with Liverpool and Spurs when that happened to, was it Sissoko?
Yes, in the first minute.
And then Rodrigo, fucking hell, that Fabinho, it was Fabinho, wasn't it? It go down in a strong breeze, mate. I think it's harsh giving a second.
But he knew it were coming. I think that's where we need to probably wise up a bit this season. To be fair, I think we'll get a lot more decisions going our way this year.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope you're right, mate. I really do.
What gets me, they've got that screen. Why don't you go look at it for that first penalty? It's there to look at.
None of them do that, mate.
Given that our first encounter with VAR, it was shit, wasn't it? Because you know, that director that came from the Premier League about when there's a deflection from a part of your body that you've got to look at really carefully. Well, how can you not look back at that on video in slow motion, and, you know, in that thousandths of a second, expect that Koch can get his hand out of the way? You know, we've all played a bit of football. You just can't, can you? Sometimes you physically can't. And the idea that your hand's in that position because it's an unnatural body shape, well, if he went in that position with his arm out at that point, it'd been on his arse, wouldn't it? It'd have fallen over.
Yeah, that's it. You're not going to stand there with your hands behind your side, by your sides, are you? You look like a fucking idiot when you fall over.
Lads, just based on the last couple of players I've seen there, I've actually changed my tune now. I'd put Casey at side of Cresswell. I'd take Davis off and bring Phillips on.
Yeah, I don't know,
mate. Malik Wilts is ripping us apart.
It's just rolled Cresswell there, and again Davis like stands off him a little bit.
I just think when we get the ball, like, we look a bit panicked. Do you know what I mean? Like that, we're just trying to fucking hoof the ball away all the time. Play football. We get told it in Sunday League from the age of 5. Do you know what I mean? Get the ball on the ground and play a bit of football. We're just like panicking every time the ball comes near us and just hoofing it long. I don't know, mate. I'll just get frustrated a bit. I mean, I know we're so much better than we're showing at the moment. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
and the thing is as well, you won't be surprised for Bielsa to make changes at half time and change it around a bit.
Not at all.
We've got enough quality in this side to do better than we're doing.
Oh, this side should see Hull off, no worries. But I think, like I said, they've done to us what we did to teams last season. They've just come at us, they've pressed us high, they've got in behind, and they've caused us problems. And like, we're just like deer in the headlights at the moment, and we're just panicking and like can't get any like stability, can't get the ball down and play our game.
No, true.
It's poor, mate. I think.
I mean, that's soft there. Malik Wilson's already on his way down before Shackleton gets near him.
Yeah.
Just drop off him, give him. Because that's all he's trying to do. Is just roll us.
Yeah. So, for anybody who's tuning in and expecting to get some match chat, we've just been talking about Leeds in generally. 33 minutes gone, Leeds United 0, Hull 1. I think the way it's going there, we've just seen Rodrigo in the right-back position making a challenge. That tells you everything you need to know.
Awful challenge,
Yeah.
He should be told never to go behind the halfway line, Rodrigo, after Saturday, shouldn't he?
Yeah.
He was about to rugby tackle somebody then, wasn't he?
I mean, it's good the fact that he wants to work for the team, and he can see it's not really going our way, and he's grafting. But yeah, you want him up there as a point of attack, not coming back and making challenges in right back position.
Yeah, because if ball goes up there, there's no one there.
Yeah. Thing is, he'll be keen to. That's a great ball, by the way.
Get on the end of it, son. It's frustrating. Sorry, I just have these outbursts. It's frustrating. I just find it so frustrating. We are fucking poor at the minute, aren't we? Honestly.
Yeah, we are a bit, but it's a mismatch of a team again, isn't it? That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I said to my pal before the game. I was like, this could cost us this back four, and I don't know.
The other thing we've got to remember is that the team that turns out on a Saturday are as excellent as they are because they're drilled to death on the way the opposition played. And they train together and they play together. This team's like, I'm not saying cobbled together because Bielsa will take this game as serious as everyone else, but it doesn't have any balance. You've got a left back playing at centre back. You've got a centre back playing in holding midfield.
Yeah,
I still think that if we get a foot in the game, I think we'll be all right. But
there's goals in it. There's definitely goals in it for us.
Yeah, you're not saying that. It's not a bad ball.
That was a good ball. I think there, like you say, there are goals in this game, and I think with Alioski and Douglas coming down that left-hand side, I think they're probably our main threat at the moment from that side. I think Pavadas hasn't really been in the game. He's done a bit, but I think it's mainly coming down that left side.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how fit the players are, like match fit. Do you know what I mean? I know how many was it, 2 or 3 pre-season games we played? I know they're drilled to death in that, but match fitness is different, innit? And like you say, you get that rhythm and that pattern of play. So I don't know. I think I'm not worried, and we have got the quality on the bench to sort of change it. I wouldn't mind seeing Paddy Bamford come on. It was good seeing him score Saturday. I've been a big supporter of him. I know a lot of people giving him a lot of shit last season because he did miss some really good opportunities in games, but he scored 16 goals in the end, and do you know what I mean? It's not a bad return, is it? You can't mind too much.
Yeah, I'd still like to see Rodrigo maybe get 90 just to sort of get it out of the system a little bit. But but we need, I've just seen a few bits on Twitter there. I've just had a little look, and it's like, is Rodrigo playing? But he's not getting any service. We're not in control of the game at the minute.
Yeah.
So you can't have one way out the other. All right.
I've seen of him. He'll always play off that shoulder, I think, and that's where that quality needs to come into the box.
Yeah.
We don't cross early enough at times.
It needs a Pablo or somebody like that, doesn't it, to find that ball, that killer pass, if you like.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're saying. If Phillips comes on at some point in the second half, he's going to be like a linchpin, isn't he? He'll pick out those passes, won't he, to the wings and get moving forward in that way. Just
bring a bit of comfort to both the back four and the midfield four as well.
I think I know you touched on it on the podcast, but can I just say about Harrison's goal Saturday? What a goal, mate! What a fucking goal! I'll tell you what, that boy is fucking unbelievable, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He looks proper lean. I follow him on Instagram, and every day he's just running or doing some sort of exercise.
He loves it, doesn't he? He's unreal.
Hey, I've got a quick question for you about Jack Harrison, because you follow him on Insta, Nick. Has he split up with his bird? Because his bird's in Costa Rica at the minute, from what I've seen.
I answered. Do you know what? Now you said that, I've not seen him, because usually he's all lovey-dovey singing in car with her and that.
Yeah, she's horrible though, isn't she? Like, I can.
Yeah, she's mental.
Right?
You can see that them two together, they're fucking nuts. It's like Janny when he comes out and starts licking the fucking goalposts and that. Like, those two together are fucking mental, aren't they? I love Alioski. I think he, like, all right, ability-wise, he's not the best player in the team and that, but I think he must be quality to have around the place. I mean, like, before big games and that, he's like shouting like in the tunnel and like fucking touching people's bums and that. Like, he loves it, doesn't he?
The Leeds come every week without fail.
He's always quality, in it. You just got to love him.
Singing Peppa Pig or something daft.
Yeah, that's it.
Lads, I just want to bring a point up there. Rodrigo got fouled, but what a pass that was before he got fouled, by the way.
Yeah, that's top shit.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Roberts.
Masha, that's no better.
No.
Yeah.
They were very flat. Very flat.
I think Barry Douglas looks a bit like slow.
Oh, fuck off, Casey.
Usually he gets a pass and then can play a ball, but he looks like he's a bit torn of what he's going to do. That's poor, mate.
Let's end this. Let's end this Oliver Casey in the holding role experiment now.
Yeah.
Not that he's a bad player at all, but it's just not working there for him whatsoever.
No, he's not having it today, is he? Bless him. I think he's trying and that, but it's not. You got to be able to do a job, and I don't think that's his job to do, mate. If I'm honest.
Well, you boys know, like, I mean, I've played not at any decent level, but I've played in both midfield and centre back, and centre back's much easier to play because the game's going on in front of you, whereas it's a specialist role in there, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm not fit.
I'm a goalkeeper, so I won't know.
You're the one that just bollocked me for not tracking back on.
Keepers love it.
Everyone always remembers goalkeepers' mistakes, so.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
The thing that makes me laugh is keepers make fucking great saves and then they bollock their back four. You always see it, don't you? A keeper will make the best save you've ever seen. The first thing on his mind is to fucking bollock his centre back. Yeah,
we're a podcast full of centre backs. So is me and Paddy. I think Raggy were a goalkeeper.
Yeah. I started out as a striker, and as you get older, you go backwards, don't you? I was never any good like from the off, but I fancied myself a bit, and then as you get older and shitter, you just go backwards, don't you? So I'm sort of in the holding role now, but I play six aside, so I don't have to run much, which is quite handy.
I'm at that age now where my son's 11, and he does stuff in training.
Oh, that we're in.
Good bit of play by that kid there. Who is that number 19?
Well, that Lewis Potter.
Yeah, good him. Good that.
Yeah,
I'm at that age now where I watch my 11-year-old son in training and think, I couldn't do that when I were 11.
No.
Yeah.
I was still like volleying it out of play as a centre back, going, get rid.
I watched my nephew, and he's 8 or 9, and he just smashes into people. Absolutely smashes into them.
Love it.
I coach my daughter. And she's amazing. Season before, she scored 38 goals in 20 matches.
Wow.
She's really set. She's brilliant. Every time we play against other teams, they sort of always say, who's that kid on your team there? It's my daughter. She's my cash cow.
Yes.
I'm going to
Oh, come on. That's where
on his right foot.
That's where Crayon Eater does me head in. That bit there. Just like complete loss of like blood flow to the head. Where he's just like swinging. Oh, God, no.
He don't help himself, does he? Bless him.
It's harder to do that than to put it in the net from there, isn't it?
Yes, to be fair, that's like me.
Technique, not to stick cleanly.
It's like me when I was the back front, mate. I was fucking awful. You were saying you was as a centre back. That's what I was like as a striker in front of goal, mate.
Good bit of play to get in there, though, if we're looking for the positives.
Yeah, we did well. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like I say, Alioski will run all day for you, though. That's the thing when he'll make those runs and he'll get in the channel and just try and he pulls the defence about, which I like.
Yeah. I'll tell you something, lads. I've been quite impressed by Bogarts. He's got some lovely little touches and about places.
Yeah, you can tell there's something about him. I know in Poland they rate highly of him.
Yeah. Well, there was some talk, weren't there, in summer that Napoli had come back in for him because it were us against Napoli for his signature first time round. And there were a bit of talk that he were a bit unsettled at Leeds. Not unsettled, but weren't playing. And he thought he should have been. So there was some talk of Napoli coming in for him. But he signed a new deal now, so that's good for us. Oh, go on,
I think definitely one for the future, 100%.
But all you have to do is look at that under-23 squad. There's some real good talent in there.
Yeah. Apparently
do we know much about this lad who signed today?
I've watched a few videos of him, and he looks talented, but it's difficult to see what opposition he's playing against. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that Dutch league is not very good.
Come on, then, get one over. Fucking, you were trying to do too much. Why didn't he just go and just whip it instead of trying to come back on himself? It's frustrating, mate. This massively.
Few people in the comments saying exactly the same thing. Alex Marshall says this is an horrible flashback to lower division football.
Yeah.
It's a bit. The thing is, I wanted to say as well is all are working hard to make it fucking hell. Tyler Robertson having a mare, by the way.
Yeah. He must have tried 5 back heels and they've done absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
I think it looks good if it comes off, but then if it don't come off, you just look at Belling, don't you?
All are doing a decent job though. Of
they're busy, aren't they?
And
they're going to be playing League One football, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Every time they just pack the box. Yeah.
Like I've said a few times on podcasts, I remember watching Deportivo at Ellen Road, and then it were all a bit of a daze, and I came round at Yeovil thinking, what the fuck has just happened? Why are we at Yeovil? Why is it really windy?
Was that where we conceded that 400-yard free kick?
Yeah. It was one of them where I was like, it's really windy. Where the fuck's the where's the fucking ceiling and where's the Deportivo gone?
Yeah. Happy days.
Well, lads, we're coming up to half time. I think that Bielsa will be administering one times rocket to anal passage at half time, and I wouldn't be surprised I'll change it. Do you know what it's got to feel a little bit like of the Stoke game in the Carabao Cup last year, where we were all over the place in the first half, and then he brought Ben White on, if you remember, and changed game after that.
Yeah, shit.
So great. So we're going out on penalties then.
Yeah, then I think Jack Harrison missed, didn't he? And,
yeah.
And they beat us on pens. I'll be honest, lads, when half time comes, I'm going to have to go and relieve my bladder. I've been sat in front of a microphone for like 2.5 hours. I'm busting for a piss.
I'm going to go and have a fag, I think. And replenish my beer situation.
Ryan Paul Riggins says from the podcast, old Ben's guess of 4-0 tonight. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, it could be 4-1, mate.
I went 3-0, so mine weren't much better, to be honest.
There you go. Half time. Refreshment.
Right. Lads, are we for a quick piss? I'll be back.
Right. See you shortly.
Enjoy it.
What's going on? all right. Where's the keys? Do you want anything to put up?
Hello.
Weren't it?
Yeah. I'm starting to come to a thing that I'm going to stop paying to watch Leeds. Every time I pay £10 to watch Leeds, it's shit. But yeah, that would. What are they doing? They're just playing like knobheads. They're just playing passes that aren't even there. There were one bit. We had a Douglas took a corner, played it to Shackleton, who played it back to Douglas to his right foot, and he's left-footed. Let's just think about what you're doing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of panic and fear in there.
Yeah, and Wilkes is just having a free reign. He's just owning that pitch and no one's going near him.
I think he'll make a change at half.
And what do you do though? Like, do you bring someone like Phillips on? Because I don't really want to bring Phillips on. I don't want to waste him for.
Bring Strike on them.
I don't want to waste him if Cooper's going to be injured. But where do you go? They just need to start playing better. I don't think Casey's a defensive midfielder. Why not play Davies there and put Casey back to centre back? He's got more about him on ball.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But then there's nothing in midfield. Roberts is just back healing everything.
Alioski's a lot of player.
Yeah. Well, that yellow card he got, it didn't really need to do. Just keep following him.
I've uploaded podcast.
Good stuff.
Horrible bit of feedback there.
It's because Ben ain't got earphones in.
Yeah, I left him at home there. Anyway, I only came on to have a bit of a rant, so there we go. I paid a tenner. I want to see a better second half.
Agreed.
I'll tell a lie. I haven't paid a tenner. My brother paid for it. But for my brother's tenner, I want a better second half. I'll see you later. Have fun.
Peace, pal.
See you later, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, man. Terrible amount of feedback with our earphones in. These are all the things we've had to learn since COVID and coming into lockdown podcasting.
Awful, isn't it?
How are you liking it? Doing it over video though? Do you enjoy it? Or there's no better crack in studio doing it?
Yeah, it's good in studio because obviously, like, we can just start cracking and see each other and that. But do you know what? Like, it's made things so much because, like, we all work full time and stuff. Like, so I think some people forget this. Like, this is not our job. It's just a hobby. So, like, we all work full time. I've got 2 kids and my missus is at home and that. And like, it just made it so much more simpler. So, like, today I finished work at 5:30, dived in car in Sheffield, drove at the perfectly legal speed limit all the way back to Barnsley. My son had set the podcast up in the front room, which I'm in now, and then that's it. I've been at it since 6:30. So yeah, it's good in that respect because like normally I'd be driving to Morley to Get Your Media, where Josh, who owns Get Your Media, were fantastic. Like, he'd set stuff up for us. It were really good, but obviously when COVID kicked in, Josh shut up and went isolated like everybody else did. So we had to find a way of keeping going, keep like a bit of momentum, a little bit of momentum that we've got. And we'd used StreamYard before for a few things. So we decided just to try it on here. And then as time's gone on, we've like figured out how to work stuff and got a couple of jingles back and started building on it. And we've a little bit changed the way that we record as well. So we try not to talk over each other and stuff because it doesn't really work on the internet. Whereas in the studio, you can kind of have 2 voices and it'll pick them up. Over this, it doesn't really work. So, yeah, I mean, it's good in that respect. And I think we've made it look all right for people who watch it on YouTube now and stuff. And it's still pretty interactive.
Guys, the new music, I'm not sure about it. I think it's one of them. It's going to take a while to sort of get used to because they're used to the music before.
Right. So I'll give you the story of somebody said to us, you might need to be careful with that. And we were like, why? And they're like, well, it belongs to somebody, that music. And we were like, oh shit, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Like we basically, when we started Talking Shutt, had that made for us. So every Tuesday I'd just press record. I never really gave any much thought of who it belonged to. So we were like, oh shit, yeah, it belongs to stuff. And then we got nominated for obviously an award last year. And we were like, do you know what? It's going all right. We're not doing bad. We're not brilliant, but we're not doing bad. So maybe we need to just have a little bit of a look at that. We either need permission or change it. So I know the guys from the Skylights. I know Turns and the rest of the guys at the Skylights. So we're keen on helping like local businesses, local brands. People who help, people who love the fans and that. So I spoke to Turns and I was like, we're wanting some new music. Would you be happy if we use a Skylights track? Quite fitting Leeds and stuff. And they were like, yeah, man. So we got another fan who listens to the show made it for us, and yeah, the rest is history.
Cool, mate. Fair play.
Yeah, man. So back to the original point, Nick. Yeah, I quite like recording from home, to be honest, because I can sit here in my shorts with a beer. And I bought a USB mic off Amazon, and yeah, it's good in that respect. And I think we're just about managing to keep the quality. If that makes sense. So
yeah.
Man, it's good. These watch-alongs have been fantastic, to be fair. Obviously, we started them just as a bit of extra content and just a way of watching with other fans. You know, like at game, if us four were sat around each other, we might have a call at half time about how we think it's going and what we should change it. And you know, and we just decided to do it. And like, we never really thought, oh yeah, we want to get X amount of listeners, or we want this to happen. Obviously, you know, if people listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. And just have a bit of crack with people. And you know, the best one we did was when Huddersfield shot us to Premier League, and I literally just like got my phone out and just sent the link to as many people I got in my phone who've been previous like guests on the show and stuff, and said, look, just come on if you want. And like we had Liam Harrison come on, and Dean Smith, who's obviously an actor and friends with Ed Sheeran and people like that. And we just me and Raggy just got pissed on internet basically. We're right. Like,
Yeah, it's class.
You
I was
you ever
driving
managed to get an interview with Ralph Hines?
no, I've tried to contact him a couple of times, but it's proven difficult. So I haven't managed to get in touch with him. Do you know something, mate? Since we've got to Premier League, like trying to get people on is tough at the moment because everybody wants a pound of flesh off them, so it's difficult. And like we've kind of like we did a bit of a study, so we got people on and we looked at like the difference in listening figures from just us four, us five, and then guests on. And do you know what? That it doesn't really differ that much. So what we said is we'll still try and keep getting people on, but maybe make it a separate entity, and just kind of see how it goes with that a little bit. But yeah, man, that's the hardest bit. You know, trying to get guests is hard work.
It's a nightmare.
It's,
Like.
a little bit.
Get Bielsa on or
fucking hell, mate, you've absolutely got no chance. Absolutely no chance.
Just go and do it on live stream from Costa Coffee. Just tell
could do it.
In background like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
I'll tell you what, his new interpreter, his voice is absolutely brilliant.
yeah, it's class.
I'll tell you something though, the new interpreter's not overawed by the fact it's Bielsa, is he? Like Bielsa told him to speak up the other day, and he answered him back in South America and said, no, I am speaking up. Like, wind your neck in, old man.
Does anybody know who he actually is? This kid? He looks fairly young, doesn't he? I don't know where he's come from.
No, I've asked around to try and find out who he is, but I can't find out yet. I'm going to try and find out.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for. I want Salim Lamrani to get that book that he's written translated into English.
I've been steadily grooming Lamrani for a while to try and get him on the podcast, but he's a bit reticent at the moment.
Yeah. I was going to say to you when I met Bielsa outside Pride Park after the Derby game. Like, it was about probably 100 Leeds fans down there, all Derby based and that. And Bielsa come out after the game. He got in his motor and drove out the ground, and he stopped and he got out because there was a young girl in a wheelchair, and he went up to her and gave her a big cuddle on that. And then, of course, everyone wants photos, and he just looked completely like bewildered about what the fuss was about. And I'm like, mate, look what you've done. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just like take it in, mate. Look what you've done for the club. Like, since Bielsa, I mean, the club's it's not just a club, it's Leeds, and like the city of Leeds has changed, isn't it? I mean, all people want to talk about is Leeds. I mean, it's fucking brilliant.
Like, we mentioned it on the podcast, and it's genuinely not for the podcast, like, you know, not for the purpose of getting more people to listen, but like he has genuinely revolutionized the way I look at football.
Yeah,
genuinely. Like, I watch quite a bit of football now, and I think, fuck me, it's boring this. Whereas like you watch a Bielsa side, and you're like, God, this is exciting. Even now, we're not playing particularly well, but when we get a foot on the ball, you kind of like sit up and go, something might happen here, because just some, you know, the Bielsa factor of it's exciting. He believes in, you know, entertainment, and we definitely get that from him.
I like how he just talks about Weatherby like he's just an old man on his day out, man. That's what gets me.
I've got to confess, I was a bit sad over the summer. Me and my daughter went out for a drive in the car when we've been stuck inside for, you know, weeks and weeks. And I said, so where did we, I went to have a little drive around Harrogate, just to drive around. And I said, I'm going to go down here now. She said, where are you going? So we're going to Weatherby. She goes, why? And I'm really sad. I tracked down where Bielsa's flat is just so I could see exactly where it was. And my daughter said, why have we come here? I said, because it's where Bielsa lives. And she goes, and so she's 10 and she's cynical. She thinks I'm a knobhead because honestly, but yeah. I think I can't get this right. So you know, there's this thing that is supposed to live above the sweet shop, right? Yeah. So I found the sweet shop, but then that house that he was outside on the night that we won, that's across the road from the sweet shop. So I don't know which one he lives in. I'm confused.
I'm led to believe straight for Casey.
Yeah, good. So Stuart could just start in a holding role, then you'd have thought.
I'm led to believe that Bielsa's moved now.
Apparently
so.
Because blokes like him keep going around and knocking on his door. He's probably sick of people fucking giving him soup and that, isn't
he? Can Tyler stop trying to do
what is he doing, honestly?
Mate, I think this second half's going to be fucking hard work, boys.
I don't know. I think Strike's a more natural holding midfielder than Casey is, so that might bring a bit more balance to the team, I think.
Yeah. Well,
do you ever think he'll change that one up front for any team in Premier League?
No. No, but what I wouldn't be surprised to see is Bamford up front with Rodrigo in the 10. That wouldn't surprise me.
But that'd work. Yeah. But I'd love to see two. I'd love to see two up top.
Yeah, I would. There's been games where you just think, just bring another striker on. Do you know what I mean? Well, we could have nicked something, but that's one thing about Bielsa. He's very stubborn. Like, he won't change things.
Yeah.
I mean, tactically, but if you get it right like he does, then why would you?
Well, that's it. I suppose if you're fucking about with formations week in, week out, you can't build consistency, can you? So
the thing is, like, even when he went to Atlas in Mexico, I think he had like 23% win ratio or something, and he still refused to budget there.
Yeah.
And then eventually he turned it around to an extent, but like with that, the case of that one, it were like a player revolt. Whereas, like, they didn't believe in his methods, so they basically weren't putting the effort in. But he still didn't change his methods. It made them change his methods, basically. That's not a free kick. That's fucking soft, man. It's a fucking contact sport. What is that?
Wank, innit?
Sick.
Yeah, I just think this is going back to the fucking drama we had last season with referees. Oh, it's exactly the same as last season.
It's going to be no better in Premiership because the standard of refereeing some weeks,
and the fact that fucking players go down in a strong breeze all the time, like that Fabinho the other day. I mean, fucking behave yourself. If I walked past you in the street and nudged you like that, you wouldn't fucking fall over, would you?
As soon as he saw that leg though, he would all.
What are you doing, you massive prick? Why the fuck?
Honestly,
right?
So rash.
Why, like Nick? You've been a goalkeeper. If you come in,
you won't.
If you come in, then fucking come or don't come. Like if you come in,
there. Look how many players are in front of him.
Fucking nuts.
That's the thing with.
If that were Meslier here with his go gadget arms, he'd respond.
Yeah,
he's got the longest arms I've ever seen on someone.
Yeah, he's a great keeper, isn't he? Bless him.
I tell you, the lad's got some ridiculous potential. Like,
yeah. I mean, when he played against Arsenal in the Cup last season, I was like, who the fuck's this?
Yeah, where's he been?
Like, he's fucking brilliant. I love him.
That save some strike at weekends is underrated. Like, he shifts his feet really quickly to make that save.
If you'd have scored that as a striker, you'd have been well happy with that goal.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. What's Alioski doing? Why has it gone back to Kiko there?
What are they doing?
This is awful, boys.
That's lucky because I don't think that's a foul.
Why does Alioski go there though?
You can see Malik Wilkes behind him.
Just fucking get rid. Stick it in Rose's head.
I'm beginning to like Sasquatch, you know, Pascal Strike. It looks like his mid-transformation between a human and a Bigfoot. I'm beginning to like him. Yeah, he's
developing a soft spot for him. I think
he's a good size as well. I know that's ridiculous and sounds like some like Old man. Oh, Ailing Flop from Leif Davis there, I think.
I love the Ailing Flop. Honestly, Saturday, every time you just know, you think players had watched him and just seen what he does.
Yeah.
Every week.
36 minutes on Saturday for first Ailing Flop. I think that's a record.
What about his slide challenge for Mahane where he went to ground and then just sort of scrambled along? That was unbelievable.
Look at that little turn there. That's what you pay 27 million quid for. And then Alioski like running in treacle. What's he doing there?
Leave him alone, man.
No.
If he's scoring, he'll score in a minute, Alioski. He'll just bang a fucking bicy from about 38 yards and it'll be brilliant.
Yeah, I desperately want to like him, but his frustration drives me insane.
Sometimes he's not like, there's never a middle ground with him. He's either fucking brilliant or shite. But I do love him. I think he's eyed him on the back of his shirt.
I'll ask his dad. He's been a season ticket 45 years, right? And he raves about Alioski. And I'm just like, no.
Go on, Pov.
Nice.
Oh, hit that then. Hit that. Yes.
Go on, hit it. Too much. Yes. Yes. No, shoot, man.
He seems to stop there, Alioski. I don't know.
Yeah, like he said, he looks like he's running in treacle. Like he's not. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him today. Is he fit, Alioski? Anyone know?
Yeah, he should be. Yeah, I don't think he's been carrying out, but I don't know. But the thing is, with Alioski, like you see the fantasticness and the idiocy at the same time. Like, prime example last season, the goal against Huddersfield, unbelievable, and then the 5-4 against Birmingham when he's in the left wing position and we're 4-3 up and he gives it away and they go down the other end and make it 4 apiece. That's the frustration.
He is rash. His decision making sometimes.
Yeah. Maybe.
But like I say, I'll ask his dad raves about him, but I just don't see it.
Gaz, what do you think, Gary? What do you think of Alioski? What's your thoughts on him?
I think he's better as a sub, to be honest. I think he's better because what he's got is a lot of energy, isn't it? And I think when other teams are tired and a bit stretched, when he's come on as a sub, I think he's been more effective because he's been able to use that energy later in the game. I think you're right. His decision making is fairly poor, and particularly I prefer him playing at left back actually because I think he's got more of the pitch to run at. When he's playing on the wing like that, he's always getting caught offside.
Quality. Go
on, son.
Well done, decent. Sorry, Gary, we cut you off. Go on.
Yeah, he's his crossing's not the best, is it?
Nah.
But then
4 out of 5, it's first man every time.
Yeah. But when he crosses from deeper, when he's at the left back and he gets crossing from deeper, or he's putting crossfield balls in, he's more effective there. But he's a good player. I think he's a really good player and he's infectious. And it was great when we done this song. We got invited down. He wanted to meet me and my daughter, so we went down to Elland Road before the Stoke game last season, and sort of Sticks arranged it all and everything. He took us down and we met him sort of in the players' lounge, and I took two of my daughter's mates with us as well. And he said, "We go on pitch. You sing my song." And it's like about 5:30. All of the lads like walking around, like just having a look. And there's these three sort of 10-year-old girls singing his song with Alioski, putting it on Instagram. You know what I mean? And like Calvin Flicks is coming up, going, "What are you actually doing? What's happening?"
Is that the Alioski song that you sang about? Is that the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Oh, huge Alioski. That's the one.
I'll tell you what, I fucking love that song. Fair play to you, son. That's quality.
Well, I'm putting that out as a single as well in the next couple of weeks, so you can buy it.
We're in the throes of celebrityism here. Fucking
hey, look, 185,000 views now on YouTube. That.
What? That's fucking 185,000 views.
Yeah,
like 85,000 of them are me.
Fucking wild.
That's Billy just pressing repeat.
What annoys me though, it pisses me off how this shows how shit YouTube is. Because I thought that's got to monetize it somehow for me. There's got to be something. No, you've got to have like thousands of followers and millions of bloody views.
It's like I think it's 100,000 followers before any money goes into it.
But they put adverts on it, don't they? YouTube put adverts on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You get like you get like 40 quid every 6 months if they put some YouTube videos on it. Yeah.
Maybe we were saying about Alioski, maybe him playing like this, tease it up for Harrison later on. Just bring him on last 15 or something.
Yeah.
It looked good Saturday, Costa.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Oh, ailing flop again from Alioski.
Yeah, I think the wings were both good Saturday.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, totally
Fucking
agree.
hell, Barry Douglas is having a fucking nightmare after I said
I'm not being funny, but Leif Davis killed him there. Just get him in front of 2 players. Like, yeah, deal with that, Baz.
He's changed his boots, hasn't he, Barry Douglas?
You were saying earlier about what a good family man is. He's got a shit fashion sense, hasn't he? Even for a footballer, Barry Douglas is fashion.
Stupid, like fucking bowler hat things. You just think fucking turn it in.
To be fair, I'm not in a position to comment. If I'm honest.
Oh no, Gaz, come on! You can't knock yourself when you see his little sort of short and top combos. You wouldn't wear one of those, would you? Come on,
mate. I can't pull one of them off. That's why I won't wear one. I'm still like a jeans, polo, samba kind of guy.
Yeah. Adidas jeans and a polo top or something and a jacket.
Yeah, lads at work that pissed at me because they're like, Leeds United reserve players here because I travel to work in like a Leeds tracky bottoms, Leeds training top or something. They're like, he's here, look, he's hoping for call up. Like, no.
He must be doing something right though, because his bird's not bad, to be fair.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Is there a footballer with an ugly bird though? That's the other debate in it. You know what I mean?
Sergio Aguero, his missus is horrendous.
Is she? Yeah.
Oh, maybe his godfather's Maradona or something, isn't it? And
yeah.
So you can't knock too much.
He's never brought his family over, has he?
No, they're still
been at City. He's never brought them over.
I bet they live like absolute kings back in Argentina with money.
Absolutely balling. You know what I mean?
That's it, man. That's it.
What do we think? Training gear is nice, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Yeah, man,
I prefer it to the kit, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I've got a grey training top. It's class, to be fair.
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
I can't get hold of a kit for love of money. Like,
I like the polo. The travel polo's nice, isn't it? With the different colour stripes on each sleeve. That's smart stuff.
That's not bad defending, you know that. I know we looked a bit shaky and but
he's all left foot in Malik Wilkes.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Hey, hello. Go on then, Roberts. Get over.
Go on then, you're in. Get him off.
He's not having the greatest games, is he, old Tyler?
He's having a mare, to be fair to him.
The thing is, as well, like, you know, we're talking about Rodrigo de Paul coming in and all that. Really, he should be going into this game thinking, I need to like prove a point, stake a claim here that I'm Pablo's deputy. And off the back of what I've just seen for the last 57 minutes, I'm not buying that.
Rigo's got to keep his hand himself, mate. Go on, then. Oh, fuck.
This is awful to watch.
Fucking tenner well spent, boys, isn't it?
We're claiming back, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Where from? I don't think Galata's got any money.
They're talking Shutt bank account, like.
Yeah.
We got less money than me, mate, and I'm scared.
Mate, I'll tell you something, right? Do you know how much money we've got out of Talking Shutt? Genuinely, the four of us, £40. £40. You know where that £40 went? We gave it to the Bradley Lowry Foundation. Legit.
Fair play, lot.
Legit, right? We got nominated for the Football Bloggers Awards last year. We went to the Etihad and we had 40 quid's worth of beer money for the four of us. We got there, found out it was free beer. Carlin, because it was sponsored by Carlin, had just got absolutely twatted, and he'll end up fighting with some Derby fans.
He's using them Derby fans.
Yeah, and then like the Bradley Lowry woman came round, and I was like, lads, we've got 40 quid here. Should we just give it to these? So we just tucked it in there, like, and literally, that's the extent of the monetary value of Talking Shutt. 40 quid.
Do it for the love.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Mate, it's a good podcast. A lot of my friends listen to it, and week in, week out. It's the unprofessionalism that I like.
Yeah, it's not like PC. Do you know what I mean? You swear.
No, it's just like you're down pub with your mates. I'm just having a couple of pints and a chat about Leeds.
What are you doing? Yeah, to be fair,
there's 35 million.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, there's been times where I'd love to be on a podcast so I could just fucking have a rant about the performance and that. So I see why you do it.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you know, we're 5 numpties. We're never going to sound professional because none of us are from a professional background. So instead of trying to, you know, be something we can't be, we just be what we can be, which is just 5 mates talking about Leeds United. And occasionally we manage to get...
Not like those prima donnas over at the Square Ball, you know.
You know what, like,
Square Ball with their millions of pounds in their bank account.
You know what? OGs of the Leeds United podcast game, the Square Ball, like, you know.
Yeah, they are good.
The guys are fucking brilliant. Like, so.
I listen to Phil Hay as well. He's fucking good, isn't he?
Yeah, Phil's a great bloke as well. Like, do you know what the weird thing is? Like, yeah, Felicio, yeah. The weird thing is, like, loads of people think that there's some sort of like Leeds United podcast beef that we're all into it. Like, the majority of us all like kind of know each other to a point, so there's no like beef there. It's just content, isn't it? You know, people will listen to what they want to listen to. So
absolutely,
leave them to it. That's a fucking pitiful foul to give away, by the way.
To be fair,
it's getting that way now, Scrappy.
Yeah, he needs to change it somehow. I'm not sure how though.
I don't know, man.
So when do we think we'll get back in the stadium then, boys?
October, they were saying, but I mean, Dortmund are having 10,000 at the weekend, didn't they?
Are they?
Well, and they're trialling it in Football League, aren't they, this weekend, apparently?
Yeah, non-league, you can go and watch. Obviously, it's not on the same fucking scale, but I mean, some of the NFL teams as well had fans in the crowd this weekend. I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs had, I think they had 10, 15,000, something like that, at Arrowhead Stadium on Thursday night.
And what's that capacity, do you know? Is it about 50,000?
No, it's more than that. It's a joke, mate. The NFL stadiums are a joke, aren't they? They're so big, right? I mean, Green Bay is like 80k, and their population of Green Bay itself is like 40,000.
Wow.
Yeah, nuts.
I don't know how they're going to do it. You know, I mean, they said about doing a ballot, haven't they? But it's how many games we're going to get to in it this season, really.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, well, they're about percentage, weren't they?
Yeah. Tyler Roberts off. He's having a fucking mare here.
Yeah, he's not. Right, I'm just going to get a beer, boys. 2 secs.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Well, all can enjoy their cup final.
We've literally, though, the frustrating bit is we've created next to nothing.
No, I don't think keeper's had a shot save, has he?
Nah.
We're still going to win. We'll still win 2-1. We'll still win 2-1.
Are you boys strapped in for penalty shootout if it happens, or?
What? Is it straight to penalties, yeah?
I think it's straight to penalties, yeah. I think.
Yeah, the Carabao Cup. It's no extra time, is it? Straight to penalties. Can't see us scoring, though, boys, if I'm honest. Can't see where a goal's going to come from.
Created nothing, have we? So I'm not sure. But saying that, I think there's enough in this team to create a little bit of magic.
Yeah, one chance is all we need, isn't it? But I don't know. I can't see where a goal's going to come from, if I'm honest. Like, no one's really looked sharp. I mean, Paveda, possibly.
Rodrigo's had some nice touches, but they're all in the wrong area.
Yeah, that's it. They're all really deep.
Picking it up 30 yards from goal.
That's a great pass from Strike and then onto Paveda, but then final ball's poor.
That's Leeds. So
Danny.
This bit here now, this is the problem we've got there.
Yeah. That's fucking soft.
That is so soft, it's unbelievable. Like, Luke Ayling would be ashamed of that. That's horrific.
Is Is he going like card there as well?
That is so shit. If I were an Hull fan, I'd be fuming at that.
Fuming.
That is
Absolutely
ridiculous.
fuming.
Love it.
I think Tyler Roberts and Alioski have been pretty poor tonight, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's had a good game.
Well, no, there's not been many.
Raiders
Many
has been
big-
all right. He's been the standout this second half for me. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I
Bogart's
think,
been good.
yeah, he's been okay. I think he's sitting a little bit deep though from what he usually plays because he's more of a 10, isn't he?
Oh, chance here.
Right.
No.
One thing we do lack in team, a bit of height.
Yeah,
you
well,
know-
hey, Liam Cooper's,
Oh, what the? Oh.
Liam Cooper's a big fellow, isn't he? Was he 6'4"?
No, I don't think he's that big. I think he's only
No,
about
he's not.
6'2". Cooper, yeah.
This might be a bit controversial, but how do you think Liam Cooper will do in Premier League?
What, League One Liam? Yeah, I think he'll be all right, to be fair. I'll rate him. I think Liam Cooper's class, mate. Good captain.
Does a lot of grabbing though in penalty area, and that'll get pulled up for me.
But then I think go on, Gaz.
No, go on, mate. Go on, you're right.
Yeah, I just think without being funny, like you said, we will get picked up in the Premier League, but every Premier League team's guilty of it. Like all the centre backs. You look at fucking Van Dickhead, whatever his name is. I hate him. If you look at him the other day, he was all over our forwards when we was in the box and that. So
Decent
and he
save.
never, so it just really depends, doesn't it, whether they look at it on VAR or whatever.
I think it's being clever about when you do it as well.
Yeah, using your body, not your hands.
Yeah,
I mean?
where he tends to use his hands a lot.
Yeah.
I think that's because sometimes he's been guilty of losing his man, and he loses his man, so he just sort of grabs hold of him to try and
That
put it
straight away.
Yeah, I think it's a reflex thing. I do it when I play football. If I lose my man, I'll either kick him or pull him back. And, do you know what I mean? Was it Palace the other day? Sorry, guys. Palace the other day. Was it they rescinded a red card? Who was it who got sent? Who they were going to send off, and then they
that young lad on it. I seen that.
I think that's the first time I've seen that happen in the Prem since VAR has been introduced.
Yeah, but that's only because he went and looked at it on screen. That screen's there to do it, and they just don't do it.
No one does it, do they? They just trust what's coming through their ear, don't they? Because I can't remember where it is. Where's is it
Stockley
Birmingham?
Park.
Yeah,
Stockley
was
Park.
That ref watch is quite a good thing to catch up on a weekend that they do on Sky.
What's that?
The ref watch, it's called. So they'll have ex-referees in, and they'll discuss all like major talking points over the weekend or whatever. And a lot of them said Saturday that first penalty for Leeds should never have been given.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's what that VAR is there to use, and the screen's there to go look at, and you're the referee.
What the fuck is that?
But still, look how many decisions they've got wrong using VAR. If anything, it's like it clouds the judgment of the officials. Like it's just another stumbling block to get the right decision. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the problem with VAR is that they have it in rugby and they have it in cricket for years now, and everybody knows how it works there. And it's like the football came along and said, however well it's worked for them, we'll do something totally different. We'll have referees being able to make decisions with that monitor side screen, and they should have a one or the other. If they've got all these bods down at Stockley Park, looking at things, then trust them. Like rugby does, and just have one person look at it. Same with cricket. Rather than try to make 5 or 6 different decisions.
That's a foul.
On one incident.
How's that not a foul? Fuck, mate. Sorry, mate. Fucking just get frustrated with it.
We're making Hull look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, we're making them look like a good side. They're League One, mate. No.
Lads, you know what we'll have to contend with now, though, don't you, on Twitter for the next couple of days is Rodrigo's not good enough. Why have we signed him?
You know what?
When all the people
Leeds fans are so fickle
will be saying, "Oh, why didn't he play Bamford?" Do you know what I mean? You can't. Bielsa can't win, mate. I don't know if he's got whether he's on Twitter or whether he looks at what people post and that. But
apparently, he's got people who look for him. So
yeah, he probably
so we've been told he keeps an eye on what's being said on there. But I think it's people in the club. Like we've been told before that people in the club listen to the fans' podcasts to gauge the feeling in there. But do you know what? Like if for fuck's sake, if Bielsa has to think what Barry from Barnsley has to say about playing Rodrigo, then we're in a bit of bother there. So.
Karen from Gipton, giving it big one over Warrior.
Yeah.
Shut up, look.
I've a question for you boys. So if we could sign any player, Leeds, money weren't an issue. You could go and sign absolutely anybody in the world. Who would you sign? Gary, I'll start with you.
Paulo Dybala.
Yeah,
good
call.
Yeah, he'd play a lot.
I'll go next with Kevin De Bruyne.
Good shout. Yeah, decent.
Absolute mustard, that kid.
If we wanted somebody who was going to play for a few years, I'd go for De Bruyne. I'd agree. If not, I'd Messi. I'd just imagine seeing Messi in the Leeds shirt playing for Bielsa. That would just be.
I'll probably go for someone I really like Sergio Aguero. Like someone like him, I think he's fucking
Mr. Consistent.
He's so good, mate. He's scoring. I put a thing on my Instagram a little while ago. Like I got the stats and that. It's fucking ridiculous. His return on minutes played and that's a joke.
Yeah,
so
he scored 20 plus for all the time he's been at every season. He's scored 20 plus goals.
Yeah,
that's just madness.
I think
Aguero is the best striker that's ever played in the Premier League since it started. Yeah. But the thing with him is he just gets on with it, doesn't he? He's not like he scores great goals, but he's not like a big personality or anything, so he don't get noticed like some other strikers do.
No, you don't see him out on piss there, carrying on and
just does it.
He just in
terms of quality, he's the best striker that's been in the Premier League.
Yeah. Have you seen that?
Including people like Thierry Henry.
Yeah, I don't like Thierry Henry. Have you seen that City documentary when they do the bit about Aguero? He just says he plays games, he goes training, then he goes home and plays PlayStation. Yeah. He's got a big cinema in his house and that, and his kid, like he's saying earlier, his kids and his little boy and his wife are in Argentina. So, do you know what I mean? He just sort of lives like his own way, which is quality. Like, don't want to fucking another Mario Balotelli, do I?
Setting fireworks off in his house.
Oh god!
Yeah, the camouflage Bentley as well, didn't he? Fucking idiot!
What a knobhead.
Potentially,
if we by any chance we'd got promoted under Neil Warnock, fucking Balotelli would have been the first player Neil Warnock would have signed in the Premiership, wouldn't he? He would. When Diouf came in, I thought, why has he signed Diouf? And if it got to that late level, he'd have signed Balotelli. You just know it.
Look, have you
read Warnock? You could have a full podcast on him.
He says about why he signed El Hadj Diouf in his book. It's not a bad read, to be fair. I've just finished it. It's all right.
I've read that as well. I love the bit when there was it QPR though, and it was the whole thing, wasn't it, about that fucking. Oh, it was that midfielder who was really good for them. Oh, that kid.
Oh, Tarat.
Yeah, and last week before they were, got to play to go up, and it just disappeared, hadn't it, for like 3 or 4 days, and then he turns up and like Warnock says to Sean Derry, "Oh, let him be captain for the last game of the season." He's got us promoted, hasn't he?
Okay. Yeah.
To be fair, he put on about 10 stone then.
Yeah, he was class. When he played, he was fucking brilliant.
Oh, he was.
When he at Spurs? Was he at Spurs before?
I think he was for a while, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, lads, I'll be honest, my Raggy's predictor of 3-0's looking rough.
Yeah. To be honest with you, mate, I just
boring me to death.
Couldn't really pick which way this game was going to go. I mean, I just didn't see us have. I thought we'd have enough to beat these, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. So.
No, we just look really disjointed. We haven't done out.
My worry is this what we've got in reserve? If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Is this what can come in and replace injuries and squad rotation, etc.? It just, I know it's a completely different squad, and you're not going to have 11 players out injured at a time, but that's my only worry.
Fucking hell, mate. That is fucking poor. It's so poor. Leeds ball. Coming in. Can we please do something with it, boys? Do you mind?
Lads, I'm going to make a bold statement here. I think this is the worst game I've ever seen Alioski in a Leeds shirt.
Yeah, it's not. To
be
be fair,
right.
I think the play.
Oh my God!
Don't get me wrong. He's not on his own, but he's been particularly poor for me.
Sure, it's not.
This is like League One football.
Yeah.
Gone in. Now give him. Fuck me. Stay on your feet, you prick. Fucking, this is hard work, isn't it? Eh?
To be fair, Tyler Roberts absolutely smashes it into Rodrigo, and he's like 2 yards away.
Oh, boys.
Right, so can we... who's broke? Who's dead? By the way, which fucking work experience kid have they got on camera? Get the fucking room. What is going on?
It's really close or fucking miles away.
You can either see fucking Bielsa's stubble or like the fucking International Space Station. Can we just see what's going on pitch, please?
To be fair, LUTV is not great. When I've watched games on there, you just think, fucking hell.
Thing is, before season ended, it got better. It got pretty good. But like this is fucking appalling. But this is just like a generic camera angle, isn't it? That they probably sell to loads of other people to like Myanmar and that. I don't know.
Well, it's just single camera as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not. But where was it? Where was it? FA Cup a few years ago, Histon, where it was on ITV, wasn't it? When it pissing down with rain, and the camera just got totally wet. You couldn't see anything.
Oh yeah.
It was like filmed on a potato from 50 yards away, weren't it?
Oh, fantastic.
Casillas done all right there, to be fair. He normally likes getting beat at his near post. So.
Fuck. They're going to score again in a minute. I know I'm going to be really upset. This is fucking shite, boys.
Yeah, it's pretty poor. Well, lads, I'll be honest, it's not how I really saw this going. If I'm
no, I thought I'd be fucking jumping about like a lunatic at some point.
Yeah, and my stream's just started buffering as well, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Alioski, what are you doing, lad? Seriously.
Hold on, need to mend the stream.
Got this on it.
Who's that coming on?
Bobby Gotts. Where's he going to sit though? Because the other day he played a left back for the 23s, I think.
I was saying that about under 23s. They didn't look very good, did they? And Stoke over there.
Or wasn't it? I mean, I watched it. I said to my missus, I'm just going to watch the 23s for a bit, and it's almost like this. Like there was no consistency to the game. Like we couldn't play football.
What is that? Honestly, that ball is
shite, mate.
Absolutely shite.
I don't know why he's brought Robbie Gotts on, if I'm honest. Like, if you want to get something out of the game, you've got to be looking at Harrison, Bamford, even Phillips. Do you know what I mean? But I know obviously we've got a game Saturday, but I don't know. I just think maybe give him 15.
How do you think we'll get on Saturday?
I think we'll beat Fulham. Right? I think we'll beat them probably 2 or 3-0, something like that. But
they look very poor against Arsenal. But they have
early. Arsenal had that early fuck up where they nearly passed it into their own goal. But other than that, yeah, they look poor, mate. I think Lacazette's fucking different class. So's that Aubameyang, he's a good player. So I don't know. I think Arsenal have done their transition now between obviously the end of Wenger and then into I couldn't remember the geezer's name, and then obviously Arteta now is taking over. I think Arsenal are definitely on the up, and I think Spurs are on the other way. If I'm honest, I think they're going to go into a transitional period. I don't know why they got rid of Poch, but there you go.
Who's Robbie Gott's come on for? Is he alive?
Bogus.
Yeah,
Well, I
Bogus.
thought Bogus been okay.
Yeah, I think he's probably been one of our better players. Shackleton hasn't really been in the game. He hasn't really had a lot.
No.
No, but last year he played a lot of midfield, didn't he? He's playing at right back.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
prefer him.
As a professional footballer, you probably should be able to adapt to wherever.
Robbie Gott's just been absolutely done there.
Difficult to influence a game at right back as well, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I say I prefer him in centre mid, because he's like against Derby, he just drives on. Do you know what I mean? He gets that ball and he'll just run forward with it and just make something happen.
But he's better. He's better running off the ball, where somebody picks it up in that midfield and they can shift it left and right, because you know he's going to be making them runs.
Yeah, is that fella who was at Sunderland? Honey.
George Honeyman.
He's a good player. I watched that Sunderland documentary a little while ago. That was quite good, to be fair. I've seen both series. It's not too bad.
Yeah, he comes across quite well in it as well, George Honeyman.
Yeah, he does. But then he goes, I love Sunderland, want to play for him forever, and then he's at Hull. So it's not every
I just don't know why you go to Hull.
Yeah, I'd rather shoot my hands and clap, mate, than play for this lot, to be fair.
The stadium's wank. The surrounding area around the stadium is awful. It's like a third world country.
Now, I've got to make a confession here, because even though I support Leeds United in rugby league, I'm a Hull FC fan.
Oh my god,
mate! You're not.
All my family are from Hull, so I grew up with rugby league when I was a bit younger. I was supporting Leeds since I was about 4.
I was going to say, you're a Rhinos fan then. If you're Leeds United, you should be a Rhinos fan. I fucking hate rugby. I think it's shit. Ball's the wrong shape.
Yeah, it just don't. I'll watch it, but it just don't do it for me.
It got me though, a couple of seasons ago. We had one weekend where we played them at football, and I was shouting we all hate Hull. And then the week after we played them at rugby, and I'm after shouting we all hate Leeds. And I was worried about getting confused.
I'll tell you what, Rodrigo has had no service whatsoever tonight.
He's dropped in so deep, hasn't he? I mean, if you noticed in the first sort of 20 minutes, he was sitting like
just fuck off, get in the bin and get in the bin again.
That's poor Douglas.
What the fuck is that?
That's shit and all.
Oh no, Shaq. This is so poor, Leeds. We deserve to get knocked out in this performance. We've been absolutely fucking so bad.
I'd have fancied a little cup run though. It's
FA Cup, mate. I prefer the FA Cup anyway.
Yeah, but we'll probably go to fucking Bradford and lose.
Yeah, we'll probably get Hull away in the FA Cup.
Yeah. Oh, fuck off, Tyler, you knobhead! Fuck me!
Is anybody else sitting here like on edge, like just praying for something to happen, like just a little pass or like a defensive spill or something, and then someone gets on the end of it and just sticks it in, and then it's 1-8.
To be fair, Hull have been solid. We have not had one chance.
I think it's last season it's done this to me, because we scored so many late goals last season. Like, you sort of think, we get one later. Do you know what I mean? Like 88 minutes.
Bamford are warming up and Harrison.
Well, how many subs can we make now? 3 in it. We've done 2, so we've only got one left.
Just
get Bamford on.
I'd bring Jack Harrison on for
I'd bring Harrison on him. Like just roll the dice, play him in the 10, just sit him in behind Rodrigo, just go make something happen. But I don't think you will. Obviously, bring him on out wide, wouldn't he? It's a good idea, but look Look how deep he is now, though. Rodrigo's dropped so deep as the game's
He
gone
wants
on.
to get off ball, doesn't he? But
Yeah, he's just getting deeper and deeper, which then leaves us with nothing up top.
they'll be well buzzing with this all.
Oh, mate, they'll be an open top bus tour at lot.
I can't wait to see Twitter after this, though.
I'm not going on it. I'm just going to go to bed.
Yeah, when Leeds don't play well, when we lose, I don't bother. Or don't bother going on social media because it's all the fucking idiots who probably haven't even bothered watching the game. Just go, oh, well, we're shit. We're going to get relegated.
Not according to Gary Neville.
Loves us, done it? Old Nev.
And he were well bigging us up on Saturday.
Love it.
To be
fair,
You know what? I used to really dislike Gary Neville, but he comes across. He's an absolutely brilliant pundit.
Yeah, he is
class.
good. Yeah.
He's class. Got to say, Jermaine Genius the other day on Match of the Day 2, they did like a big sort of segment on Leeds and Liverpool, and they were fucking talking. It was nice to see them talking, like saying good things about us. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's been done like an absolute kipper there.
That's good save.
There's a foul in the build up to that.
Was that
for me? Yeah, there were. Yeah, right at the very beginning, there were foul in build up to that. They're not going to show it for obvious reasons.
That's a good save for it.
Yeah, he stays on his feet long enough, spreads his body, decent save.
But he'll do that. But then corner will come in now and he'll try get through 20 men and get nowhere near it.
Yeah,
that kit's horrible, isn't it? That goalie kit's minging. Soccer fucking.
Yeah, the blue one is the black and blue one's exquisite though.
Beautiful, yeah.
I like the orange one. Weirdly, I don't know why.
But they're all a generic one, aren't they, for them for Adidas goalkeepers? Because Spain have got the same one, haven't they, for their kit?
Yeah.
I'm not keen on the JD badge though; it's far too big.
Yeah, I think the sleeve sponsor is always going to be a thing, though, isn't it, in the Premier League? It's just another source of income for the club. And JD are a fucking big brand, aren't they? So
at least it's not Angry Birds.
Oh yeah, was that Everton who had that, wasn't it? Everton.
Yeah.
See that header there? Someone should be telling him that there's no one within 10 foot of him.
Wasting time now, the fuckers.
Are you really wasting time in Carabao Cup?
We've done nothing
Jesus
for fucking
Christ.
87 minutes, though, boys. So, what makes you think fuck was going to happen the next 2-3 minutes, whatever time is?
It's not even that. It's just the fact that the time wasting at Carabao Cup like it's some sort of big deal.
It's to them.
Yeah,
It's to them.
this would be money to them, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure
It's
how
not
much
that
though.
much, so is it though?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've no idea how much Carabao Cup's worth to a club.
FA Cup's worth a bit, but not. I don't think Carabao Cup is.
It's about £34 a round in it or something. The Carabao Cup. and a case of Carabao as well.
And then the draw from Thailand.
Yeah.
By some
Remember that
lady boy.
on fucking Twitter? They did the draw at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
It is a
Vietnam.
proper Mickey Mouse Cup, to be fair.
I'd take winning it. Wouldn't you? Piece
Yeah.
of silverware, first season Prem, fucking have it, boy.
At least we're not in the Johnston's paint trophy.
Yeah, fuck me, that is a shit one, isn't it? Did
Hey,
you see?
we get to Wembley with that once.
Yeah, we've got a team in it, haven't we?
Yeah, we have got the under-12s playing in it, aren't they, this season?
What?
Yeah, we got an absolute drubbing by Accrington Stanley.
Yeah, we got bumped. Was it?
Who were they? Who were they?
Lads, we've had a shot. 18
That's
minutes.
on goal, yes.
Was that on target though?
Got, wasn't it? Oh mate, yeah, it was on target. It was inside the post, wasn't it?
Oof. There's one.
Come
It's a
on,
rough
please.
affair when the first shot is on 88th minute, really.
Right, it's coming now. It's coming now.
Is it?
Equalising goal, yeah.
There's no Calvin. You can see when Douglas picks ball up there, there's literally no one. If Calvin were playing, he'd be within 6 foot of him, asking for that ball.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
This is poor.
I wonder if it's possible to edit a podcast out where you say, "Oh, it's a really attacking lineup. This could be exciting." I think we might win 3-0.
Is that what you said, Gaz?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we can just delete that now.
Do you know what?
Rodrigo just looks frustrated. He's literally covered some hard yards and just hadn't really seen the ball.
I bet he's touched it 20 times, 30 times. Yeah, you can't really.
No, all are trying to kill it now as a contest.
You can't base him on tonight's match. No way.
No, mate, absolutely not.
Yeah, Mark Jones Facebook's just said Rodrigo's done a shift. He has covered some ground.
Yeah, he's absolutely grafted, like, without a doubt.
Oh, the proper shithouse fucking time wasting now.
Wankers. But saying that, we haven't been good enough for 90 minutes. Fuck was 3 or 4 minutes, is it? It's just frustrating. Like, this ain't Leeds. You know what I mean? We've just been disjointed, like not able to get anything, no real possession for any time. Like, it's just not good enough. The
problem we've got is we've got a lot of youth with a smattering of senior players, and the senior players have not turned up.
Yeah, I mean, Barry, to be fair to him, when was the last time he played 90 minutes for the first team, if you like?
If you look at it, mate, for the teams for the players that I've played, fuck off, get him booked. The team for the senior players that I've played more, you've got, Alioski being poor, Tyler Roberts being poor. The rest of it is a team of kids or people who've not played much. I think that's a great term by Robbie Gotts. I think Shax has been okay, but he's playing at right back. He's going to struggle to influence the game from right back.
Yeah, sir.
But you know something? Being Bielsa, it would not absolutely shock me at all if we scored in injury time and then went on to win game because Hull dropped to bits because they've tried so hard to keep us out. I don't know.
Corner. That's another corner, Leeds.
Oh, what's that? That weird leg swing there. What is that? Is that another corner? Oh, hold on.
No.
Chance here. Chance here.
Boys!
Yeah! Lads, I called it.
That Alioski? Fucking no way.
I called it. Called it. Called it, lads. Lads, I called it.
Absolutely slayed him all game.
Yes!
I told you it was coming.
Right,
Tell you, we win. Whatever. I don't know.
Penalty shootout. Come on.
Who's up for it? Who wants a pen?
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll take one, definitely.
What's your pen record like, Billy? What's your pen record like?
My penalty record is really good. I've never missed a penalty in a competitive game ever.
Have you not?
Have you taken one?
Never took one either.
Outstanding.
My record as a striker, though, yeah, it's not great. So I've got to have a good record somewhere in the game, and I.
What's that, Nick? Your saving one's decent.
Yes, absolutely outstanding.
Is it?
Well, have you got another coach? We'll have a five-a-side team.
Mate, we've been discussing this for some time, on podcasts. We're like, we'll knock a five-a-side team up with Talking Shutt hosts and guests. Like, we'd have some serious five-a-side team. Raggy in net, Paddy Miller in defence, with Jamie Shackleton and Adam Forshaw. We could knock a decent side up, to be fair.
Would Forshaw be fit in time to even get in your five-a-side team?
Do
you think he'll play again?
Yeah, mate, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I feel sorry for the lad, because he's been tagged with this sick note thing. But do you know something? Realistically, over his career, he's had like 3 long injuries. Yeah. It's just been unfortunate that 2 of them have been with us. Where he broke his foot in pre-season last year, and then he did his hip this year.
What it with his hip?
I don't know exactly, but it was quite a nasty injury by all accounts. He got it in pre-season and thought he could play on, and then
Because I rate him once when he's fit and he's getting hold of the ball. I do rate him. Oh, here we go.
Come on, Lee, grow up. What's wrong with you? Pens then. Pens. Fancy it, lads, on pens?
No.
Yeah.
A trip to West Ham. Innit? A trip to West Ham in the...
next round,
Next week.
Yeah, we'll win on pens. Alioski will stick his in Rose's head now.
Screw it. He'll have one.
Yeah, I think Rodrigo will take the first one. Roberts will probably take one. Alioski will take one. Gotts might take one. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, Barry will take one.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Roberts will miss one.
Yeah, I'll try back heel it into net.
To be fair, we've been slating Leeds all night, and I said we wouldn't get nothing out of the game. So this is just a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, do you know what? Whatever. It's Carabao Cup. I don't want us to go out of it at such a damp squib like we have. There's been no form of a performance. We've been pretty awful. But I'd also like us to win as well. So
yeah.
How's everyone doing on the Talking Shutt trophy for fantasy football?
I'm awful. I'm about 888th, I think, something like that.
I am 974th.
Oh, get it. That was not as awful as me then.
Yeah, I got a point this weekend on the Premier League app. I got 1 point.
1 point?
Yeah.
Yeah, 888th, I think I am down there somewhere. There you go. Look.
Yeah, mine's horrendous. I'm not even there.
Yeah. I'll pick a team and then just leave it and just see how it gets on through the season. I don't bother.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that.
Forget
Did
about
anyone see that picture on Twitter where they blagged the mate into thinking that all them lads with all players with exclamation marks were deadly players, and he picked a team of exclamation marks.
Have you seen the Millwall fan in the comments? Lee Neal, dirty Lee. Fuck off, son.
What thing is, there's some questions to be asked here. Why are you wasting your time on a Wednesday night at quarter to 10, abusing a Leeds watch along? Yeah, just questions.
Rent free, mate. Rent free.
Yeah, rent free. I didn't recognise Louis Coyle. He's got a lovely barnet on go, hasn't he? Lovely,
great perm.
Lovely perm on go.
Where were we last year? Fleetwood.
Fleetwood, yeah.
Playing under Joey Barton.
Yeah. Ed Buttick Barnes, the manager in Tunnel. Allegedly.
Did he?
I don't think it's gone through court yet, so allegedly.
He's a proper shit house.
The Hull goalkeeper, Ingram, weren't he at York?
Yes.
I'm
sure you're right there.
That pulled that knowledge from nowhere. Hey, they're predicting score already on frigging Carabao Cup thing. You see that there?
Yeah. 25 penalties apiece.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
What's that on Sky Bet? Go and have a look.
I know, yeah.
How did Harrogate Town get on tonight?
They were losing 3-0 when we kicked off, I think, yeah.
They had a good result Saturday, didn't they? That's where some of our players, younger players, should go out on loan at.
Bryce Zana had fit in really well there, I think.
Yeah, you hear a lot of talk about him, but he just never seems to be given that opportunity, does he?
So, first penalty, Rodrigo versus Ingram. Ingram looks quite small in that net. Spain's number 9 against York's number 2. Oh, God.
Good pen.
Good penalty, son. Good
penalty. No, I'm behind you lot now.
I'll try not to give anything away.
We've got a whole fan in the comments, FIFA players, 60.
Yeah,
we've got 60 people watching live here just purely to watch the penalties. It's a decent pen, that, to be fair.
Yeah.
That.
Someone's commented, Kiko could be the hero. Lloyd Hopkinson, Kiko could be the hero. How would you feel? How would that make you feel? I'd still think he's a prick, mate, if I'm honest.
This is going Rose head.
Weird. Strange run up. Good penalty though.
Oh yeah,
really good. Took it.
Did him with eyes.
It almost looks like he looks at crowd as if he's going to get Leeds fans some big end. There's nobody there, you dickhead.
Like Jamie Vardy's tapping, did you see it?
Look, looks up into crowd, looks into crowd. There's nobody there, you dickhead.
Mm.
God,
Here we go.
God,
Rose head.
Oh, God.
Come on, Johnny. Make it. Just
Come
put
on.
it in the net, and then we'll forgive you for everything you've ever done.
Come on. We'll sell a few more singles on the back of this. Come on.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, fuck me.
I don't fancy him here. I told you I didn't fancy him.
Fuck me, that is poor.
He's had such a shit game.
Oh.
I know he scored, but it's a proper wank penalty, that.
Your single saves have gone through the floor there, son.
That's it. It's gone. Gone. Shocking.
Watch us lose on penalties now. Fuck me.
Come on, Kiko. Surely you're due to do something decent.
Kiko's playing mind games. He don't look confident, this penalty taker.
Short run up. Never fancy a short run up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, Kiko. Unlucky.
Kiko, that you should be saving that.
Someone's commented, Kiko couldn't catch a cold, Sean Harrison. That's not far wrong. To be
that's... Yeah, I must admit, Nick, looking back at that, he should save that.
Chris Packett wrist, mate.
Would you get on that, Nick? Would you save that, mate, Joe?
He had a caught it and then booted it back in his face.
Quality.
Tyler, if you're going to do that, if you're going to walk up doing that little flick, you best make sure you put it in net.
What is he doing?
My thing was to go big and go early.
Yes, Tyler. Go on, boy.
Good penalty, son.
Yeah.
Was good.
You always think, though, don't you? Think it's not that hard to score from that far out. But when you're actually running up to take a penalty, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, net looks a bit smaller when there's actually somebody stood in it and you've got to kick it in. In spaces.
Come on, Louis, do us a favour, lad.
Sunday League keepers always go for the eyes, though. If you look in the opposite corner where you're going to put it, they always go for it.
Or what I used to do is stand a bit further to one side.
Fucking save, boy.
That's a shit penalty, though, sadly.
Yeah, it was a good save.
See, that were no different from the one before.
Yeah, I think the emotions got to Louis Coyle there because that is a particularly poor penalty. We'll get another camera angle. Oh no, we won't. We'll get the same camera angle.
28 times at 28 different speeds. Come on,
Yeah,
Bob.
see what I used to do with penalties is stand a bit further to the left or right and then give them that option of that bigger space.
I'd always go the other way where the small space is because you can read the keeper.
Well, that's the way I used to go.
Yeah. You can always read the
Mind
keeper.
game.
Yeah, sitting it. Should we have a penalty shootout?
Do it.
We'll put like a few beers on it and whoever wins can buy the beers.
Should do it. Should have a talking shot when we're allowed to not socially distance. We should have a talking shot.
You can do a 2 meter apart penalty shootout. Easy.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, but not if there's like 35 people taking it, though. That's a problem.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah, just do you could just do it. So you could do like a knockout thing. If you miss, you're out.
Yeah. We were gonna do a couple of years ago. We were gonna do a Leeds greatest goal recreation. Show your mower, and then 4 of us have a go at trying to do it.
What about the Beckford goal at Old Trafford?
I could do that, mate. Beckford shanked it anyway. Shanked it anyway.
The first touch was awful.
Yeah, missed that.
Oh, that's a good penalty. To be fair, he's done really well. That's a great penalty.
Yeah, it's deep in corner, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I tell you what, this stream is so far behind. my phone's going mental.
I don't know if mine's. I've been paying attention. Oh yeah, mine's going.
Kiko dives at an angle rather than across the goal, which is
They come out.
You'll see that with most pros. They'll go
Forward.
out instead of
because it
it's to
narrows the
close
angle.
that angle down.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Barry
Makes
Douglas is going to score here. Come on, Baz. Been giving you the big one all night.
Is he going to
Top
take it
corner,
right?
mate.
Yeah, Baz.
Is he going to take it right-footed?
Yeah, you're not saving that, mate, ever.
No chance.
Kurt Bazza. Happy with that.
Love it.
Right then, pressure on Hull. Pressure on Hull.
Mate, this is going to go on all night, that looks of it.
To be fair, he's done the keeper there with that little hip movement.
Yeah.
Where it
Even
looks like he's going low and he goes high.
You'd never get there anyway.
Nah. Who's this kid here? He's a thick-set gentleman, isn't he? That's a polite way of putting it.
But saying that, he looked much slimmer the other day when he played for the 23s. Oh, Kiko.
Oh, come on!
Come on, man.
Save that, man.
His hands, tell you.
Oh, just watch it at the same angle again, just to see if it's any different. Nah, I should do better with that, I think.
It's sudden death now, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Who's up next for us?
Stuart.
Pascal Sturridge.
Pascal Strike. Lads, I don't fancy him.
Yeah, no, I think he'll miss.
I don't fancy him at
Touch
all.
wood, I'm wrong, but I think he'll miss us.
I don't
Nah.
fancy him.
I think he'll
take a scoring run up or something and just slip it in.
He's definitely a foot through it. He's definitely a foot through it kind of guy.
Nah, he struck that nice, to be fair.
Nah, don't say that.
Decent pen, yeah. Come on, Kiko, son. Come on. Decent
All he's
pen.
got to do is save this.
Decent pen.
Kiko saves this. He's a hero.
You're going in for it, Billy. Kiko saves it. It was against Elder. James Elder, is it? I think. Oh, hold on. He doesn't look confident. He's not looked at Kiko once. Oh, he has now.
Oh, dear. That was a good penalty, to be fair.
Yeah.
Come on, hurry up. I need a wee.
Yeah, don't save them.
I want to see Kiko take one. Let's get to that, mate. I want to see Kiko take one.
That'd be brilliant.
You see that? Who was it last night? Bournemouth. Somebody, keeper took a penalty and literally rifled it straight over the bar.
Sam Hennessy, yeah. Do you remember when Stuart Pearce were under 21s manager said his best penalty taker was Joe Hart?
Yeah.
Mm.
Fucking hell.
I don't fancy Leif Davis, lads.
I don't like him as a player. Oh, he scored. Fair play. I'll take that.
Yeah, he got a little bit lucky, I think, though.
Yeah, I think it went underneath the keeper, didn't it? By the look.
Put enough power on it to get it under, but
You go down middle, no keeper staying in middle.
Yeah, no. It was the same as the Kiko one a minute ago.
that's what he's tried to do, but he looks to strike it inside his foot. I don't know.
Why don't we have a look from the other camera angle?
Yeah, get the other oh, hold on. No other camera angle. McLaughlin against Casilla. 6-5 leads.
Come on, Kiko. Ugh.
Good pen, son.
Yeah, it was.
Who's next for us then?
I think everyone's going to take one.
Cresswell next, maybe.
Got to see.
Got to see.
Come on, son.
Hey, I'll tell you something. Scott's some Thunder Bastards for 23s. But when he's played for first team, he's never looked like getting anywhere near scoring.
Yeah, but saying that, we always bring him on quite deep when he plays for the.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh, top corner. I'm going for top left. You're looking at it. I told you. Look at that. Called that, didn't
I reckon you're acting like it's behind Gaz, but it's not.
No, it's not. Nick could have been proud of that. I said top left. It's his body shape. Look at his body shape. It's always going up there. Look.
Yeah, Ed's looking right as well.
Yeah. Listen to us here. Chadwick.
Confident. That's a man of confidence.
Yeah, he'll
man.
bury this. He'll probably take the net off, mate.
Do you reckon? Yeah, he looks like a foot
Yeah,
through
he'll
it kind of
bury
guy,
this.
doesn't he? Looks like a foot
Good
through it
penalty.
kind of
That's a
guy.
great penalty.
Yeah, it's a good pen, to be fair, right in the corner.
He took that really
That's
well.
He's best. Is it Patterson for Preston where he walks away with back towards goal and then just turn around and literally runs and smashes it.
What about Lyle Taylor? He does that weird walk-up thing.
Yeah, he like Klitschy, like the biggest shithouse penalty taker going. Like he just
Kiko's second one. Strap yourself in. Here we go.
Go on.
come on, Kiko.
Oh, fuck.
I've got a real one.
Come on.
Oh, what a penalty.
I'll tell you something. For a man whose kneecaps are so far apart, that's a decent penalty. To be honest.
Yeah, he couldn't stop a pig in a ginnel.
I'll tell you something. I bet Hernandez has a field day when keepers join in Rondo. He's a bob it through Kiko's legs for fun. Batty here, former Leeds trainee. Bit of pressure on for the lad here against goal-scoring Kiko Casilla.
Bow-legged keeper. Come on, save this.
Yeah, got some strange legs. Looks like he's come to work on a horse. Good pen. Good pen. Kiko went really early there, though, didn't he?
It was
Too early.
8-8. Here we go. Who's next?
Well, I think that this penalty shootout must have got it right with the amount of penalties they brought up at the beginning. You saw that,
mate. You know, there might be something in that. Yeah, you know,
it's all pre-planned. It's all pre-planned.
Yeah, defo. Yeah. Jamie Shack, come on, Jamie Shack.
Miss. I think he's going to miss.
Don't say that. He'll bury this.
That, man. Of all the people, I don't want Jamie Shack to miss. Christ.
I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it, but Chelsea win the Carabao Cup in the end.
Shacky's going to bury this.
Too
On,
confident.
Shaq.
He looks too confident for me.
No!
Oh, don't say that.
Ah, fuck it.
Oh, that's a piss poor penalty, that.
Fucking hell, Shaq.
That is a
that is awful. No pace on it at all, was it?
Good eyes, keeper, no pace. Come on then, Kiko.
This is we're going out, boys, I think.
Pace to fucking Hull.
Game over.
Centre half.
He'll score this. He looks confident. He looked confident when he walked up,
He's
didn't he?
just going to absolutely fund the basket.
Straight down the middle. Kiko dive.
He's a foot through it, isn't he? He's a foot through it kind of player. Can tell just by his stand up.
Oh, look, no fans. I'm going to celebrate to no fans. Well done.
Celebrate to crowd. Oh, there's no crowd either. Twat. Yeah, get in. Think it cup bonus.
Well,
are they really having a pile-on? Really?
What a set of hoops.
Really?
To be fair, we didn't deserve to get anything out of the game anyway. So.
No. Mauled by the Tigers. Mauled by the Tigers. Wankers. Absolute wankers. Wow.
Let's just remember, boys, at the weekend, they're going to be playing League One football. We're playing Premier League football. That's all that matters, really, isn't it?
We're going to get our first 3 points on Saturday as well.
We are.
Well, I feel utterly dejected after that. Poor performance.
Yeah, what a load of shit.
Didn't really show up.
Fucking cry now, I think.
Well, that was shit.
Yeah, that's disappointing. But anyway, by the by. Lads, thanks for joining us on the Watch Along, your Watch Along debut. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. And we'll continue the Watch Along, so we'll keep you in the list if we're ever short. So yeah, massive thanks, gents. Have a good one.
Cheers, boys.
See you later.
See you for the FA Cup.
Yeah. Hopefully not against Hull.